Hi guys, good morning to everyone. I am Dr. D. Radhashi, Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce. Today we are going to continue about the non-profit organization in a functional accounting. Let me say about that. In last class we have seen about the full-fledged of the non-profit organization. The next we seen how it can be growing in the pathway of the movable way in the recent year, how it is possible by the public to help our income generating way. It is saying about their process. In the operations, the program how it can be handled by a non-profit organization to entitle the farmer to serve the public. The general way it can be handed over to the owners of the shareholders by giving an opportunity with them, minimize of the driving purpose. Then it can be go through of the income earned. In this the program it can be main aim to serve to the public, and it can be initiative by the advanced by their core objectives. It can be handled by the non-profit organization. The growth has been taken in a specialty way. It can be handled by servicing to the public. The initial stage it can be take a proper way of method how it can be provide without one of the organization it can't able to at a profit, but it is the main thing is not aim for a profit. They want to serve to the public. This is the aim of their non-profit organization. It can be go through by the trust societies and the non-profit peoples and the normal communities people, how they can be able to they want to generate to the growth of the next stage in their life. The non-profit organization is the main way they are helping the particular people who they need the money regarding this by the growth of their families, the educations of the common students. The non-profit organization by the giving a support of the many trusts, they are giving money to their students by providing the trust. It can be serviced by the giving a money opportunities ways. The basic things it can be handled by growing of the people. By the way it can be handled by setting a proper way handle. The growth is can be handled is not to be generating by stopping the way it can be grow by the objectives of the peoples. They want to get a really aim of this. In this way the next of this the primary aim to be provide a service and to be how they want to convert by the growth. It can be handled by movable way in a surplus as not be distributed to the manner which can be handled by the growth and the welfare of the organization to a separate place where it is handling the growth of the NPO and registration under Service Act. The society is the main aim to act as a trust. The non-profit taking place by the growth where it can be handled by movable way. The surplus is not distributed to the members or the owners. It is used for the growth and welfare of their organization. This is the main of the organization but can be taken handled this way. The next we have seen about the non-profit people how they be kindly giving this career way to their public by the giving of the donations, subscriptions and the grants or the entry fees or government aided. They are providing a service to the public by a proper way opportunities. They are growth through this their public joint organizations. The voluntary, the management is entitled to the members. The NGO basis of the managing communities and trusts or government bodies to serve as a sources of the income by receiving a income forward to the generating. The way it is can be handled the proper way, but there is a no any informations or there no any generating by the growth is can be taken in the proper. The people have be satisfied in this organization. It is a full and full fledged of the service by giving the proper people. The next we have seen about the what is the case or the roadmap of we can be seen the mind map of their service motivations. It is a proper way which can be growth to by the distribution of the voluntary in the providing a service or surplus. In any way the management is giving a donations of the non-profit for the welfare and joining well in the trusting of the surplus. The providing service is taken places by the service motivated management by a non-profit by giving this opportunities the voluntary who need the money or the what time what the purpose they are giving. It is can be jointly freely by giving the proper way of the responsible. It can be taken in the subscription. We have seen a lot of formalities, but it can be moved over by the logical way. It can be reached the people in which they need in a what time and a what proper manner. It is a full-fledged by the giving a non-profit organization. Fully it is helping. In the way it can be the trustee and subscriptions and the welfares and the surplus. It can be easily in the movable way. It can be taken by the all over of their people what they need, what purpose, what is the proper way of handling. It is full-fledged. It can be explained in the everything of the non-profit organization. In this class, we have seen about the what are the non-profit organization they are handling in the proper way. Thank you for the listening.